finally got the courage to even walk up to a chick and the girl laughed in my face. You even get the time of day. You're too soft. She doesn't respect you. Fellas, before I got in shape in the year 2023, I had no luck with women. I had no interactions with women. Didn't know how to talk to them. Couldn't see myself walking up to any woman and having a conversation. But what changed all of that, fellas, what made me more confident, what made me more comfortable when it came to women was getting my body right. And this is why body game is very important in 2026 for every man. Every man should be practicing some sort of body game. Every man should be practicing some sort of fitness and nutrition routine to maximize their looks when it comes to their body, their physique, their mindset, their emotional state. See, when you take care of your body, fellas, it's not just about the physical, it's about the mental. And I've lost over 100 pounds, right? In the year 2023, got in the best shape of my life. And when I was 260 pounds, fat as fuck, belly hanging over my dick, I couldn't even think about talking to a chick. I knew I wasn't attracted to the opposite sex. I knew women didn't find me physically attractive. I knew that. And it was because of my body. It was because not only my body, but what that body caused the lack of confidence, caused the lack of self-esteem. It caused a little bit of weirdness, a little bit of social awkwardness. All things that do not attract women. They make them run away. And this is why in the year 2026, fellas, that body game is so important. Because it's not just about the physical, fellas. Obviously, you want to get in shape. You want to have a six-pack abs. You want to have a better facial structure. You want to be able to fit in better clothes. You want the biceps hugging the sleeve. You want to walk around and look like that guy. But the gym does so much more. And body game does so much more when it comes to mental, discipline, abundance, the ability to say no, right? And just because you get in shape doesn't mean you automatically know how to exercise body game. And don't mean you know what body game actually is. See, body game has nothing to do with using your body to generate more women. Yes, more women are a byproduct of you getting in better shape. But it's everything that getting in shape teaches you. Getting in shape teaches you that you got to track your macros every day. You got to be consistent. You got to do things when you don't feel like doing it. All of those things lead to you being and portraying yourself as a disciplined, ambitious man. And it's the ambition that attracts the woman. Women don't want to date a bum. Women don't want to date a fat fuck. Women don't want to date a motherfucker with no drive. They want a motherfucker who trying to go somewhere, who is already somewhere or trying to go somewhere, right? You either got to have your shit together or you got to be damn near on your way. That is modern day women, fellas. That is the reality. And that is why body game is so important. Because the first thing you need to do as a man in order to get your shit together is control your fitness. Fitness is the foundation. Fitness is the foundation of getting a better business. Fitness is the foundation of getting a promotion at your job. Fitness is the foundation of your overall demeanor, your identity shift, your mindset. And the reason being is it is the one thing that we can control regardless of the situation. You can control what you put in your mouth. You can control whether you exercise or not, whether you got access to a gym or not. As a man, if you are able-bodied, there's no reason for you to not be exercising body game and not be getting into the best shape of your life. It is the first step. So if you even think about wanting to be attracted to the opposite sex, want to be desirable to other women, you must first lead with you getting in shape. Fellas, when I was 260 pounds fat as fuck, I knew, right? I would have women tell me, fellas, when I was in high school, that they wouldn't want to date me because I had a fatter ass than them, right? I had man titties, fellas, in high school. I remember I finally got the courage to even walk up to a chick, even when I was fat as fuck and had man titties. And one of my friends came up and scooped my man titty, and the girl laughed in my face. Laughed in my face. The obvious disrespect. But it was my fault because I didn't exercise the discipline. I didn't control the controllables of being in shape. Even at that young age in high school, I still had control whether I was in shape. Because there was motherfucker in high school in shape. But I was the one that wasn't. Right? See, fellas, body game doesn't just teach you about fitness. Body game teaches you about abundance. What do I mean by abundance, fellas? Once you get a little bit of a better physique, once you start taking care of yourself, you do become attractive to the opposite sex. But the thing is, fellas, it's not just one, it's multiple. A lot of women like a lot of dudes with a great body, with a great physique. So you're going to start to get more attention from different women. And this is the abundance that body game can present to you. Because before I was in shape, I would try to settle for whatever I could get. Anything that found me kind of attractive, I was on go, right? Because I never really experienced that kind of love from women when I was fat. So just the thought of somebody actually fucking with me when I was out of shape and I wasn't exercising body game, I would try to hop on it. And that would make me eager. That would make me press. That would make me overstep my boundaries. That would make me beg for a woman to be in my life. But fellas, when I started practicing body game and getting into shape, I no longer had to beg. I no longer had the limited options, right? I didn't have to limit myself to just the one that just liked me because there was multiple. And that's not to brag, fellas, but it's just the truth, right? You could ask anybody went from fat to being in shape. The level of attention you get from women is much different, right? And that creates the abundance mindset that every man must have. You have to have an abundance mindset as a man. Whether it's business, whether it's finances, whether it's women, you have to have an abundance mindset. You cannot be stuck on one thing. You have to be able to pivot. You have to be able to move on. You have to be able to pick and choose what's right for you and what's not right for you and walk away what's not right for you and lean into the things that may seem right for you, right? And getting in shape and body game gives you that experience with having abundance, especially with women. Fellas, another thing that body game does, it gives you the ability to attract and not chase. When I was fat as fuck, fellas, when I was 260 pounds, I found myself, when I did get a little bit of attention, I would chase. I would be so eager to go on a date, so eager to try to sleep with a woman, so eager to text a girl all day. Because I felt like I gotta hop on this chance. This is my only chance. And it all goes back to abundance, but at the same time, it also goes back to I'm chasing. I'm the one doing all the pursuing. Fellas, when you exercise body game and you get in shape, you no longer have to chase. When you become a better version of yourself, you start to attract better women. You start to attract better opportunities. The chase becomes less and less and less, and eventually gets to the point to where you couldn't even think about fathom chasing, right? Yes, there's a difference between pursuing a woman, fellas, and chasing a woman. Pursuing a woman that you're interested in, obviously, you have to put some sort of effort. But constantly chasing a woman that has little to no interest in you and hoping that shit will work will never work. being a nice guy, trying to fall yourself into a woman's heart by being so nice. And I'm sure you've heard this a lot of times. That it's not, nice guys don't even finish last anymore. Nice motherfuckers don't finish last. They don't even finish the race. You don't even get the time of day. You're too soft. You're chasing. You have no nuts. You haven't dropped your nuts. You have no backbone. You will literally do any and everything just to have the experience of a woman giving you the time of day. But when you exercise body game, fellas, when you get into the best shape of your life, you no longer have to play that game. You get to play the game of you're the one that's attractive. You're the one that is being pursued by different women. You're the catch. And that is what body game gives you. That is what getting in shape gives you. Biggest thing that body game gives to you, right? We talked about abundance mindset. We talked about you not having to chase and be attractive to the opposite sex. But the biggest thing, fellas, is respect. Fellas, a woman that doesn't respect you, does not desire you, does not want to sleep with you, does not want to be with you long term, it disgusts them. Or if they don't respect you. And what body game does, what getting in shape does, lets a woman know that you take yourself very seriously, which means you take the level of respect you get from others very seriously when you walk in a room, right? It builds that respect. And I'm not saying this in the sense of a woman should be scared that you're going to hit her or abuse her, but a woman should be scared to lose you, right? Because you've worked on yourself so much. You are her top option. She's literally scared for you to walk away. The thought of you walking out of her life scares her because she knows she would be losing. And if she is not scared to lose you, then she doesn't respect you. You don't get her pussy wet. She doesn't find you attractive like that. She may use you to text you. She may use you for attention. She may use you to orbit around her. But she doesn't fucking respect you, brother. Women only respect men that they're scared to lose. That they're scared for them to walk away. That they know they would fumble. And what body game will do for you is will make you that motherfucker that a woman would never fathom fumbling. And it's not just the looks. It's not just the physique. It's the mindset. It's the discipline. It's the abundance mindset that we talked about. It's the attractiveness. It's the overall aura. It's the overall ambition of a man who goes on his fitness journey. This is why I say going from fat to fit or from skinny to swole is the best thing that you can do for every single aspect and area of your life. And most importantly, the best thing you can do to make yourself more attractive to the opposite sex so that you can exercise body game and not have to struggle with women no more. Because a lot of times, fellas, that's why we do this, right? We want to be wanted. We want to be attractive. We want women to want to fuck us. We want women to want to suck our dick. We want women to want to go on dates. We want women to be in our presence. I love women. You love women. We all love women. And all body game is making it easier for women to come to love you and come to you. But you must first go through the process. You must first go through the journey in order to reap the benefits. And that's why in 2026, fellas, we need to be practicing body game. We need to be maximizing our physique, maximizing our looks, so that we can experience all of those things. So that we can get to the level and get to the mindset and get to the discipline that makes us successful, not only in life, not only with women, but in business, in finances, in spirituality, right? All of those things. But it all starts with the body, getting the body right. Once you get the body right, the mind gets right, the ambition gets right. The finances get right. Everything falls in line once you get in shape. And that's why in 2026, fellas, you need to be practicing body game and getting into the best shape of your life. And fellas, if you finally looking to maximize body game, and fellas, if you finally looking to maximize body game and get into the best shape of your life to make you attractive to that girl that doesn't respect you, that doesn't want you, so that you can stop being socially awkward, so that you can stop having man titties, so you can stop being unconfident in the clothes that you wear. I want you to hit the link down below to book a call to see if we can work one-on-one together, fellas. Let's make this change. Let's maximize this shit. Let's not cry about women in 2026. Let's do everything we can to improve as a man to play the game the right way and maximize body game. So if you're interested in that, fellas, hit the link down below. That's the video for today. I'll catch y'all boys in the next one.